إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون رضا بقضائه وتسليما لأمره. السلام عليك يا رسول الله، أحسن الله لك العزاء في ولدك الحسين. السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين، أحسن الله لك العزاء في ولدك الحسين. السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء، أحسن الله لك العزاء في ولدك الحسين. السلام عليك يا إمامنا زماننا هذا، أحسن الله لك العزاء في جدك الحسين. Azadaran Imam Hussain, on the 7th of Muharram, when the water was stopped in the Khayyam of Hussain, the little children began crying, Al-Atash, Al-Atash. The books of Maqtal tell us that on the 8th and 9th of Muharram, the children were still crying, Al-Atash, Al-Atash. On the morning of Ashura, the children were still crying, Al-Atash, Al-Atash. After Asr Ashur, when the sun set, there is no riwayah of any child crying, Al-Atash. The children had not got water yet. I don't know why they stopped crying Al-Atash. Was it because they were shocked to see their father's head on spears? Was it because of the burning of the tents? Was it because for the first time they saw their mothers bareheaded under the open sky? Or was it because after Abbas did not come back, they were so heartbroken and they lost all hope of finding water? Ajrukum ala Allah. After Shimr had severed the head of Hussain, Hamid ibn Muslim says, the Yazidis surrounded Hussain like a man surrounded by locusts. From all sides they came to loot his body. Whoever could take the shirt of Hussain took the shirt of Hussain. Whoever could take the belt of Hussain took the belt of Hussain. A wretched man came and saw that Hussain has a ring on his finger. He tried pulling the ring of Hussain. Hussein's ring would not come out. So he took a dagger out and began cutting the finger of Hussain. When Hussein's body had been looted, then Umar ibn Sa'd issued another order. Now trample the bodies of the Shuhada. The Shuhada's body were placed together. The tribe of Hur came and said, O Umar Asad, if Hur's body is humiliated and trampled, there will be another war. They took Hur's body away. The Banu Asad came and said, you will not trample the body of Habib. Another tribe came and said, you will not trample the body of Burair. In the end, only one body was left. There was no one to say, you will not trample the body of the son of Zahra. 10 horsemen were brought. They began running from one side to another, trampling the body of Hussain. Ajrukum ala Allah. When Hussein's body had been trampled, then another hukum was issued, now loot the tents. The horsemen came to the tents of the women. They began looting whatever they could find. Using their spears, they stole the rida and chadars of the ladies. The ladies ran inside. Another hukum was now issued. Now set fire on the tents. As the tents began burning, Zainab took the women and children. They began running from one tent to another. Every time one was set on fire, they ran to another. When they finally came to the tent of Abid-e Bimar, and that tent was set on fire. Zainab asked her Imam, Sajjad, should we stay in this tent and burn alive, or should we leave this tent? Mazloom Imam, the first time he issues a Sharia, he has to tell his aunts to go out without hijab. He said to his aunt Zainab, saving your life is wajib, you have to go out. This Zainab, who has been crying since morning, Wa Husaina, Wa Husaina. Now for the first time she put her foot out and cried, Wa hijaba, Wa hijaba. Hamid ibn Muslim says, I saw a lady running inside that burning tent and coming out. She kept running in and out as if looking for someone to help her get something precious from inside. Then I saw her holding a young man and pulling him out from the burning tent. This was Zainab saving Imamat. The children began running into the desert from all sides. The children began running from all sides. The 4-year-old daughter of Hussain, Shimr, came and saw her. He began slapping her on the cheeks. I would say, oh Shimr, this is Karima bint al-Karim. If it is her earrings you won't ask her, she will give you. They pulled her earrings with such force, her ears began to bleed. Then another Mal'oon set her dress on fire. Sakina began running into the wilderness. Hamid ibn Muslim says, I saw a little girl running. Her ears were bleeding. Her dress was on fire. I went and caught her and put her dress. I put out the fire on her dress. She said to me, oh Sheikh, do not touch me. We are the Ale Abba. Do you not know we are the house of the Ahlul Bayt? I said to her, little girl, it is only the fire I wish to put out. Sakina stopped. Sakina stopped for a moment. She had not seen anyone with mercy so far. She said, oh Shaykh, you seem like you have some raham in your heart. Will you not do me one more favor? Yes, oh Sakina. Oh little girl, what is it you want? She said, can you show me how to get to Najaf for me? Show me the way to Najaf. Najaf is far, little girl. What will you go and do, Najaf? Do you not know? My Dada Ali is in Najaf. I will go to him and say, Jadda, they have killed my Baba. Dada Ali, my aunt Zainab's chadar has been taken. Ajrukum Allah. Zainab collected all the women. Zainab gathered all the children. The women were in shock. The children were sobbing in their mother's lap. Rabab perhaps was still rocking the burnt cradle of her child. Rabab still has the warmth of her baby in her arms. Where is my Asghar? Zainab and Kulthum began counting everyone. Suddenly Zainab realized the amanat of Hussain is missing. Where is little Sakina? Zainab and Kulthum went out into the wilderness. They began calling out, Sakina, Sukaina of Hussain, where are you? They saw 2 little children sleeping on the desert, hugging each other. They said, perhaps these children are asleep. Zainab said to Kulthum, you carry one, I will carry one. When they tried lifting the children, Inna Lillah, these children were not sleeping. They had been trampled by the horses. They were still holding on to each other. Zainab's anxiety increased. Where are you, O Sukaina? She wandered until she came towards Furat. Abbas, have you not seen where Sukaina is? Zainab saw a man leading his horse away. She said, oh man, have you seen a little girl here? He said, no, I have not seen any girl, but go in this direction. I was taking my horse to drink some water. We heard a little girl crying so bitterly. My horse refused to drink any water. Go in this direction, you might find her. Zainab came towards the Nashab. Zainab came towards a decline in the sand dunes. She saw a body. She found Sakina sleeping there. She began saying, Sakina. She heard a voice saying, Zainab slowly, Zainab ahista. My Sakina has just slept. Zainab carried a little Sakina. Sakina, Whose body are you sleeping on? This is my Baba. Sakina, why are you not sleeping on his chest? Ammati Zainab, the chest has been trampled and he's so injured. I could not find any place to sleep except near his feet. Sakina Bibi, this body has no head, this body has no clothes. How do you know this is your Baba's body? Sakina said, Ammati Zainab, when I ran into the wilderness calling out, Baba, Baba, a voice came from this body saying, Ilayya, Ilayya, Bunayya. Sakina, come and sleep with your Baba for the last time. Sakina, Zainab carried her little daughter. Zainab took Sakina back to the Khayyam. Zainab took her and kept her with the burnt ends. The children began to sleep. Zainab began guarding the children. Suddenly, the daughter of Ali saw a flicker of light from the distance. Zainab went towards the light. She saw a woman coming with some food and some servants. Zainab went closer. She saw the wife of Hur has come. This is Zainab, Karima bint al-Karim. When Zainab saw the wife of Hur, she said, oh wife of Hur, my condolences over your husband Hur. The wife of Hur began to cry, Ummul Masaib, you are condoling me for Hur. You have lost everything, oh Zainab. The wife of Hur said to her, Zainab, I have brought some water for your children. Do not ask me how Zainab must have felt when she saw the water. This is the water that Ali al-Akbar was asking for. This is the water that Abbas went to fetch. This is the water for which my Asghar's throat was pierced. This is the water that Hussain kept begging for at the time of Asr. But when Zainab saw the water, she ran with the water to Sakina. Sakina, my child, wake up, water has come. Sakina woke up from her sleep. When she heard water has come, has my Ammu Abbas returned? Ajrukum Allah. Has Ammu Abbas come? No, Sakina, Ammu Abbas will not come. Hur's wife has brought water. Sakina said to Zainab, why are you giving me water first? Sakina, you are the youngest, that is why. Sakina took the water and began running behind the tents. Where are you going, my child? Ammati Zainab, you said the youngest is given first. My brother Asghar is still thirsty. Sakina, the children drank water and slept. The dark night spread over the land of Karbala. Zainab picked the broken spear. Zainab is guarding the burnt tents now. Sometimes she is turning to Furat and saying, Abbas, you have been guarding these tents all morning. Come and see, Zainab has become Abbas. Zainab then saw a rider coming from the distance. She came forward towards the rider and said, Khabardar, do not come any closer. You have looted everything from us. There is nothing left anymore. The rider kept coming silently towards Zainab. Zainab kept telling her, do not come. When he came close enough, she took hold of the reins. Do you not know I am the daughter of Ali? Do not come any closer. I will call my Baba from Najaf. The rider removed his veil. Zainab, Sakina has been calling me. I am your Baba Ali. Zainab fell on the feet of her father. Baba, where were you when my Akbar fell? Baba, where were you when my hands of my Abbas were cut? Baba, where were you when Shimr was sitting on the chest of my Hussain? Wa Hussaina, wa Madluma, wa Ghariba, wa Zainaba. Ya Hussain,